All right, all right, all right. Shalom and shalom and shalom. Sister Deborah. Now, would you all believe that you never hear dogs bark? Now, I walk down the street, I hear dogs bark. Now, I have an issue with trying to understand why is it dogs are not allowed to bark. But when I walk around and come outside, they bark. I think that's strange. That's really strange. That is really strange. But shalom, shalom, Sister Deborah. Coming again on this Devil platform with another message. And I will say this is a lovely, lovely afternoon in which the Most High Yah has made. And let me turn around. And I, Sister Deborah, shall and I will rest therein. Beautiful day today. I decided to go for my walk and already tired already. I'm coming. I will be coming on live. I will be on YouTube live at 7 p.m. Central Time. I want to cover Deuteronomy 28 because when I got up this morning, I fixed me a cup of coffee and I wanted to really understand Deuteronomy end game again. Now, you know how many times and how many videos that I have uploaded regarding Deuteronomy 28. And I wanted to understand more about the end game of it. And what I did, I got so much out of it that I have never, ever seen. That's what's scary. That's just showing you that your flesh can miss so much. You see? That's why it's important to have the Ruach of the Creator. Because with Him, He's going to allow you to understand that which He has measured in you to understand. That means someone out there understand more than Sister Deborah. Sister Deborah understand more than someone else. We all are not leveled or measured by the same measurement. We have to understand who's measuring us is the Most High Yah. Don't let human beings measure you at the level of where they are at. You see what I'm saying? But what I learned throughout my walk is I be desiring to know that there's a pin needle of light. That's why I call it a pin needle. I know that I have the light. And I know that I have more than a pin needle. But I'll be just looking for someone who has a pin needle. Because the pin needle is what holds hope. You know, it's a chance in the pin needle. But no light at all, there's no chance. You ain't got nothing coming. So tonight I'm going to cover Deuteronomy 28 in a way that is off the chain. And I don't know how He's going to allow me to do it because I first and foremost have to come in to different realms of Deuteronomy 28 in game. And what I did learn was that there's so many more verses in the end game of Deuteronomy 28 stating that He's going to destroy. So in my spirit, I just really want the Father just lay it out. Lay it out to me. What's this here about being destroyed? Is it real? And I'm going to tell you something. Just as the fake Jews has been even. They cut even with the what you call the true Jews. You know how the melanated people, they say that they are the true Jews. They don't understand their level of walking here on the earth matches the same level of the fake Jews. And they have no idea that it does. They have no idea at all. That's why you have to understand when y'all got His in the midst, that's why they're in the midst. Because they serve Him. and not the flesh. Because if you serve the flesh, you're going to only take heed to what the flesh says, what the flesh believes, the flesh wisdom, the flesh knowledge, and the flesh understanding. But when you are of the Spirit, you wait on the Spirit, to hear the Spirit, to understand the Spirit, and wait to the Spirit of He that is greater in thee teach you. You see, it's a great big difference. And what I learned was that the Hebrew Israelites who say that they are the true Jews, they can't match up outside of saying that we are the true Jews. Say, for instance, you are the true Jews. It doesn't matter if your actions, if your performance, it's the way you conduct yourself, the way you're living, the way you walk and you talk and you act is the same way as the fake Jews. Then what is it about being a Jew that's so righteous? Nothing at all. So I learned that this morning that if you say, Deborah, that you have come to the knowledge of the end game in Deuteronomy, why haven't the so-called righteous Jews or the true Jews, why haven't they owned up to that thing? See, they did exactly what the fake Jews did. They lied about their identity. They came halfway, not even halfway, with Deuteronomy 28. They cut out only pieces to keep themselves from being identified as one that he's going to destroy, as one that Deuteronomy 28 has put big words for or describing how he's going to end. They cut out on Yah the same way the fake ones has cut out onto the world, deceiving them that they were the real ones. The same identity. I mean, not the identity, the same actions. They done the same thing. And it leads me to understand, this morning I wanted the Father kind of lay it out to me about Deuteronomy endgame. I want to know, what is this destroy? I really jumped up, sprung out of the bed at 8 a.m. And I wanted to know, what is this word destroy? And I shall. Father, it sounds like great power in this, that I shall. And for you to say it the way that it is written, and for me to read it and see that it's bouncing off of verse after verse, then it's something you're saying that not even I can be able to handle or embrace. So I'm just like, I did the study and I came up with a whole lot of good food for the spirit. But as I was studying, I realized, what good is it to have such good food for the spirit and you have no light or nothing to give it unto? You see? So I listened to the Ruach as it was teaching me new things, and I embraced it, and I said, oh, that answered this question, Father, that answered this answer, this question. And I realized the Father was teaching me things that I always had in the back of my head, but yet it didn't matter, to me, because I had what little or what he did give me. But when he poured out more, I'm like, oh my God. Even he showed me, I'm going to get in it today, this evening at 7 p.m. Central Time. Come join me. 7 p.m. Central Time. Deuteronomy 28. And in Deuteronomy 28 is the end game. And it covers a great deal of things. And even, it was one verse I got into. No, it was two of them. He said, now see here, this ain't me. And I said, Father, just reading it, I know it ain't. It's just amazing how much truth and righteous rest in the Ruach of the Creator that reveals everything to you. If you don't wait for Him and He don't live in you to identify new things to you daily or throughout your 24 hours, He don't come and He don't teach you, He don't speak to you, you better go back to some altar. And that altar better be a one that's holy. Because the way He have worked with me, I don't expect it to be identical to the way He would work with someone else here and someone else here. But you got so many prophets out here and prophetess. You got Maureen and seers and watchmen. You got priests and pastors and bishops and deacons and ministers and evangelists and teachers out here spilling words unto you as if it has power. These things in which they have has no power, has no light, has no spirit and truth. But it's okay. And it's like kind of hard for me to say that, because it's like saying wicked and evil and deception is okay. But the Father said, Deborah, it is. It is. This is what you call the DAY. So you got to learn to embrace it for what I have called it to be, and know that I, the Most High Yah, still has it all in control. And when we realize that the power don't rest in our hands and in our mindsets and in our authorities and our so-called righteousness, and that it rests somewhere else, and we just seek it to be approved by the one that carries all righteous, then we have come a long ways in the walk with Yah. And we should desire to walk in that same way in spirit and truth. Come join me at 7 p.m. Central Time on YouTube at 7 p.m. Central Time live. I got a good message here. Shalom and shalom.